writing everything down that I can just, she doesn't leave the house and she doesn't really get on the computer, but she's got this whole list that she's now emailed to her whole team. I love it. See, people, you don't know what they're capable of unless you at least throw it out there and just see if they can do it. So, all right, so this leads us to this. So here I am. Guess what I did January 1st? Actually, it was the 2nd. I took the 1st off. I made me a new list. You see, even I need to work, okay? I made me a new list, and I wrote Jessica's name because it was like January something. I sponsored Jessica and somebody else. And so I filled this up. I'm going to do this. And guess what I'm teaching and training Jessica to do? The same thing. I gave her a little one of these little papers of paper. She's already got this filled out. Now, there could have been a couple things I could have done. Since Jessica's introverted, perhaps I wanted to have a meeting with Sarah and make a connection with Sarah and talk about how great this product is and how wonderful it be. She can stay home with this new baby and just work from the house because you could just email some people and put it on your Facebook, whatever the case may be. And I'm going to give her all these reasons why, because we're having a conversation. I have a relationship with Sarah. And then I'm going to say, I'm so excited, Sarah. She's ready to sign up. Look, Jessica is going to be your sponsor. Who? Jessica. Oh, you don't know her, but she's great. What have I just told Sarah? She's not very important to me, is she? Because I'm going to give her to somebody else on my team and sign her up under her. And I told her, oh, don't worry, she's great. But I've made the relationship. I've built this, and I'm going to put her under Jessica because I'm so excited about helping Jessica fill up her little lines. No, 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 no. Okay? Because you know what? Sarah will never go to work because she's just going to wait for me to fill up the second one for her. And then as soon as she gets real comfortable with that, she needs another check, she may need me to sign up somebody else for her that I have met and that I have built a relationship with. If you have done that in the past, it is okay because I did it too. That's why I know not to do it anymore. All the people I helped to get team members for have done nothing. They had no intentions of doing nothing, and guess what happened to the people I gave them? They're not doing anything either. Why should they? They'll just wait for me to do it for them. And plus, they're not real happy with me anyway. I gave them away, all right? So why would they ever do anything for me? So here's what I'm saying. If that's the way you've been building your team, that's fine, because guess what today is? First day of your business. We're going to do it right, aren't we? We're going to do it right because we want to make as many people healthy and make as much money as we can doing it all the way. So we are going to do it right, people. And if you've been doing that, it's okay. Forget about it. That was yesterday. I don't care. I did it too. Look, why don't we take some instructions from people that have the most bruises? If you don't think I fell on my face a couple of times, I got news for y'all. Okay? Been there and done that. In fact, I had a couple people even trample over me before I can get back up. So be careful how you work this business, because here's what I know. If I teach and train Sarah to go find her 3 people, that's 3 people I don't even know on my team. And if she teaches and trains her people to do the same thing, my page is filling up so fast I don't know what to do with people I don't even know. Strangers that are just friends I haven't met yet. It is nothing more exciting than go to a meeting and they're like, oh my gosh, hey, I signed up with Sarah. You did? What's your name? Oh yeah, fantastic. Isn't she great? See, I can build Sarah up because she sponsored her. But how can I build Sarah up when I find out 4 people down from her that they actually knew you? You know, I can't, it's hard to do. So let's do it the right way. Get your page filled up. And guess what happens the minute that you start filling these lines up? What should you do? Make a copy and start a new one. We do not live in a perfect world, and if you think everybody that you sponsor is going to do everything that you wanted them to do, you're mistaken. Okay? Some will, some won't. And so what? Exactly. There's no way. It's not a perfect world, so as soon as you get 3, go find you 3 more. Why would you have this huge business and then your best friend Mary, you just told her she could buy wholesale anyway, quits because her mother stumped her toe, whatever the case may be, so she quit, right? And you do know when people quit that 99% of the reason they quit has absolutely nothing to do with you or Plexus. You do know that, don't you? You're not that important. You're not. The reason they quit has something to do in their life, nothing to do with you or Plexus. It does not. So, make sure that you get your page filled out and you keep adding pages. And for those of you that don't like pages of paper, do it on your tablet, do it on your phone. I don't care how you do it, just do it. You need to know who's on your team and what's happening. You need to help and encourage. Was I helping and encouraging Jessica by asking her to bring people to the meeting? I even kind of gave her some ideas on how to do it. Was I encouraging when I went and did the weight loss party? You bet, because guess what? Now she's added 5 new people to my team. Why would I not want to go do a weight loss party for her? Who knows what the veterinarian's going to do and how many people she's going to see? Ha! She's got a whole set of dogs that she gives medicine for diabetes, and she's going to test Plexus on the dogs. Let me know how that works, because it might be a whole new business. It may be on my Plexus one side as soon as she gets through with her little, because you know what she said? This is what she said. The Slim is cheaper than the medicine they're buying for their animals right now. So if you don't think people have money for Plexus, ask them what they spend on other things, okay? So you want to fill this sheet, the magic of 3. Not just 3 and stop, but the magic of 3, on and on and on, okay? So that leads me to our next sheet. Sure.
I had an aha moment last week. I'm going to stand up. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I can't hear myself because I'm kind of sinus infection. But I had a team member that got a bonus check on the 15th. And I didn't realize she was going to get a bonus check. She definitely didn't notice that she was going to get one. And so she sent me a text message and she said, I just got this huge bonus check. I'm like, really? Where'd that come from? And for me, huge is over $1,000. That's me, because that's my monthly income. Hers was only $250. But that for her, as a teacher who was here last night and got to listen to 2 teachers that are making 6 figures a year, guess who got their aha moment last night? So remember, no matter what your figure is or what is important to you, it's not the same for your team members, and I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah, exactly. Just like the lady that climbed over the table to tell me about her $278 check. Right. It's important to her. And we have to realize, you guys, be careful boasting about how much people make other people too. You know, you want to be kind of vague, actually. You know, the reason we get up here and tell you that we know y'all, okay? But not everybody knows us, so be careful what you say. You know, when you tell people you can make big money, that doesn't mean that they're going to start out making $9,000 this month. Somebody might eventually, but most likely it's going to be $50, $200, $500. We've had people make $1,000 in their first month, and you might tell people you can make a $50, $200, maybe even $1,000 if you go out and work this business. Let me tell you what, that's impressive. You don't say they start today and look, we'll be making 6 figures by the end of the year. Don't, be careful, because guess what? That doesn't even make sense to them, so why would they even try? That is so out of their comfort zone. Not even going to go to. By the way, did I tell you Jessica doesn't need to make any money? Her husband works overseas, and she don't even need the money. But that didn't stop her, right? And she's so excited about that $50 check she got. Doesn't need the money. In fact, her husband called her and said, what has happened? 3 days ago, you wouldn't even leave the house, and today you're a businesswoman? I'm just trying to figure out what's happened this last week. She's got something to talk to him about. Isn't that fun? That she has a conversation. She's excited. She's telling him everything that's going on. He's excited. He created her web page for him, and they're just like so excited. All right, so let's talk about this. Plan your work and work your plan. Here's what I know. How many of you in here work another job? I always say bummer, but that's what I'm going to follow that with. Let me tell you about the people that just raised your hand. Would you consider yourself busy? Five home kids, schooling home. I don't even know how to put that into words. That's busy too. People are busy. Give me a busy person any day of the week. Do you know why? Because busy people get more things done. They know how to prioritize. They know how much time they got to spend on it, and they can get things done. Okay? A lot of you know I used to be a sales director for Mary Kay Cosmetics for 15 years. I became a sales director working 70 to 80 hours a week in the beer business, because I only had 4 hours a week to work my Mary Kay business. But the difference between me and somebody else is those 4 hours I worked it and didn't think about it. See, there's a difference. Because I hear people going, I am so exhausted. Oh my gosh, I have been doing Plexus all day long. What have you been doing? I've been thinking about it. And I've been putting this notebook together. And it has been a day. Did you do any activity? No, I didn't really do any activity, but I've been thinking about it all day. Well, let me just tell you something. Your dream and vision does not start till you do. There's got to be some activity. So depending on how much time and energy you have to put into this business determines how much activity you need to be doing. So yes,